Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I was going to be showing you guys my Galatine Prime build. This is going to be primarily focused on the range of it because with Prime Reach it actually makes it really awesome. Kind of like the Atarax where that had like extreme range of about like 12 meters. 12 meters. This pretty much has close to that. It's probably around like 10, a little bit shorter, not as much as the Atarax, but it's still really awesome. So let me show you the build here. Using Cleaving Whirlwind as the aura. This is absolutely amazing. This is a must-have mod for anything two-hander like this. Like also, there's a few other weapons that use it. I was using the Sindo Prime for a long time, and that was actually my go-to weapon for a really long time. I'll say probably about a year. I was only using the Sindo Prime, so I got kind of bored after a while, you would think, after playing with one weapon for a year. But this, the Cleaving Whirlwind, is what made it so magical, because you do two little basic strikes, you wait for a second, and then you start spinning like a maniac. And that's the main combo to do on this thing, especially when you're going into the high tiers. It's gonna get ridiculous because you could just sit there spinning all day and like everything just gets ripped apart. It's awesome. I'm using Drifting Contact as always. This increases the combo duration, and that's the main reason to use it. It does give status chance too, so that's pretty nice. So that picked up the status chance because I did go with two status. I went with Electric and I went with Toxic. So I'm using those two. That gets me up to 52% on status, so that's actually pretty nice. And you will see it proc pretty often with the corrosive damage on there. And here's the main reason why I was talking about it was Prime Reach. Prime Reach is excellent. It's a must-have mod. If you can get it, try to get it. You can use the regular Reach, but it's not as potent as this is. Prime Reach is insane. You'll see the difference. It's major. Like, it's a big deal. Since this is a crit rep weapon, I went ahead and I used True Steel for crit chance, and I'm using Organ Shatter to increase the crit damage, and that gets you up to 32% on crit, and then you also add 3.8 on that critical multiplier, which is really nice. You're gonna be doing some insane damage when you start critting, and you pretty much crit like all the time. If this is something that I actually changed out. I had Life Strike on my crit chance where I had this. You can actually drop it out if you need Life Strike, but in this case I'm using Nidus, so he has self-healing, so it doesn't really matter. But if you're using a frame that doesn't have any healing, I would recommend putting Life Strike in the build, so you could drop off the crit chance, and that would put you at 20% crit chance, which is not bad. You'll still see it proc a lot. So it's not a big deal to put crit chance on there, but it actually adds on and makes it a hell of a lot easier to do your crits. So then you can have Berserker run too. So Berserker is going to be for every time you crit, you get that attack speed. So you stack it up to 75%, you just go ballistic on everything. Everything is just like getting ripped to shreds really fast. It's awesome to have in this build, especially since this is a crit weapon. And then for the final mod, I'm using Prime Pressure Point. Oh man, I can't talk today. I'm using Prime Pressure Point, so that's for that increased melee damage. Alright, well that's the build. Let's jump into a mission so I can show you what this is like. Alright, so I just made it into a mission. This is on Pluto. This is the Excavate mission. Decided to do something a little bit different than what I usually do. I'm just going to show you what this Galatine is like, because just the look of it just looks beautiful. I really like the look of the Prime version of this Galatine, and you can go crazy with the colors, but I just went black and white with it. But let's show you exactly what this is like. I'm just gonna do the spin strike here. Look at that. It's just, the damage is just so sick on this thing. It's just so beautiful. And then you can pretty much treat this just like you would with the Atarax, where you could just kind of spin the wind, like I had with that other Atarax build video I did. You could pretty much do the same exact thing if you want to. So you can run around in the map and just do this, like especially if it's in like an execute mission or something. You can just kind of do the spin to win, and then you also have a second spin to win because you got the the aura, which I forgot the name of. Watch. You do 2 normal strikes, you hold for a second. So watch. 2 strikes, hold for a second, and then you just start clicking like a maniac. You can do this probably about 8 times. I think the 8th time is when it actually stumbles you. So I would recommend doing it probably about 5 times just to kind of keep it safe. And then, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There it is. Okay, so 7 is the stumble. So if you do it probably 6 times, you can actually maximize it so that you can get to the point where you don't suffer from the crash. You see, look, and then you can do it again. Keep starting it up over and over. So pretty much that's what it is. It's really awesome. I really like this weapon a lot. This thing, it just rips everything to shreds, even up until the late game. You have like no worries at all. And then when you start stacking all this damage, it just makes it stupid. Like, it's just completely silly the amount of damage you do. But yeah, that's pretty much the weapon. Let's just kind of like do stuff so you can see what it's like. Where's the excavator thing? Let's just go over there, check it out. They actually changed up this mission. It says digs complete, and like it actually has a different layout. They've been changing a lot of stuff in Warframe recently, and I haven't really been playing Warframe as much as I'd like. And I know you guys noticed on the channel, anybody that's actually been subscribed for a while, you probably see that I've actually been drifting off into other games, and also not Destiny, Division. I've been playing Division a lot, and that's mainly having to do with just the lack of content in Warframe. I've kind of ran out of stuff to do. I'm doing these build videos because I'm pretty much trying to get builds on every single item that I actually own. I don't like doing build videos on weapons I don't like, so that's primarily the reason why I haven't been doing Warframe videos, is because of that. Because I just want to show you guys my favorite weapons and the way I mod my stuff. It's not it's not like I'm trying to show you most optimized builds with the best damage and the highest like face melting craziness. But I just show you the stuff that I build because I typically, I feel like I do nice builds, and at the same time I like to change it up. I don't like to just follow the mold that everybody else does and the big YouTubers do, which I still do. I watch a lot of YouTubers, like Magambu is one of my favorites. I watch him a lot, and which he hasn't even been recording a lot of videos recently. He's been kind of absent. He's done a couple things, but nothing too significant. Like, it's just been kind of live streaming or whatever, which I don't really follow Twitch too much. I kind of primarily just stay on YouTube, so that's probably the reason why I haven't really seen him that much. But yeah, that pretty much like explains why I'm not really doing Warframe that much. I'm kind of hoping that they release some new classes. They were talking about that one chick with the pet. I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, they're really taking their time on that one. So maybe they got some bugs they still trying to work out, or there's also that whole Venus thing. So there's supposed to be adding Venus as an open world in this game, and that's really cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing more open world areas like that. That's pretty awesome. It would be awesome if they could even combine them somehow, like make it so that it will be just all open world that you can easily travel to each one, kind of like the way Escape from Tarkov is kind of doing their thing, where they want to eventually open up all the maps and then turn it into a big open world, which just sounds really cool. It would be awesome to see that kind of stuff in Warframe. But yeah, alright, that's pretty much it. I mean, we finished the excavator. I just wanted to at least finish one. But we can go on with the Galatine forever with this, because the Galatine is amazing. It's one of my favorite weapons in this game, along with the Atarax. The Atarax gets kind of boring after a while, but this gun, this sword, actually can it just breaks the monotony of just like spinning, you know. Like it's just this, like you're not only doing this, it's not like that with the Atarax. All it is only doing this. You don't want to ever do a combo or nothing because it's a waste of time, honestly. But with this combo is a blender, man. You just rip everything to shreds. It's freaking awesome. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.